For more than a century, the fundamental architecture of the passenger car has been locked inside a rigid and unchanging framework. Every major legacy manufacturer, from Volkswagen to Mercedes-Benz, has depended on a single massive piece of high-strength steel to keep their vehicles from collapsing during a side-impact collision. That structure is known as the B-pillar. It is the solid beam that separates the front doors from the rear doors, and it dictates how you enter the vehicle, how the seats are arranged, and how much interior space you're allowed to have. For decades, it has been treated as an unbreakable law of automotive engineering. But one Chinese engineering powerhouse decided that this century-old rule was completely outdated. Enter Zeekr, the ultra-premium luxury division of the Geely Group. They didn't just want to build another electric people carrier, they wanted to completely redefine the geometry of human transportation. To make that vision a reality, they invested nearly £1 billion into developing a brand new platform known as the CM architecture. Their directive to engineers sounded almost impossible. Eliminate the B-pillar entirely, but make the vehicle safer than ever before. The result of this billion-pound gamble is the Zeekr Mix, a vehicle that has quietly been roaming the streets while demonstrating just how limited the imagination of traditional automakers has become. When the double sliding doors of the Zeekr Mix open, they reveal a massive, uninterrupted opening measuring nearly 1.5 meters wide. There's no pillar in the way, nothing blocking your entry. It looks like a magic trick, a structural impossibility that seems like it should fail every crash test ever designed. Today, we're going to break down the machine that eliminated the B-pillar and challenged the entire automotive establishment. When European engineers first examined the Zeekr Mix, their biggest question was simple: survival. How does a large, heavy electric vehicle with a hollow side profile survive a violent side-impact collision? If Volkswagen or Ford tried to build a van without a B-pillar, the structure would crumble instantly. But Zeekr didn't actually remove the B-pillar. Instead, they hid it in plain sight using advanced metallurgy. The traditional fixed center pillar has been replaced by two massive ultra-high-strength steel beams hidden inside the sliding doors themselves. These concealed pillars are made from 2,000 megapascal hot-stamped steel. To understand just how strong that is, it's the same grade of material used in deep-sea submarine pressure hulls. When the sliding doors close and lock into place, these hidden pillars anchor directly into the reinforced floor and roof rails, forming a rigid structural cage. The result is essentially a rolling vault. In official testing, the side structure of the Zeekr Mix can withstand over 20 tons of crushing force without compromising the cabin. It's an engineering achievement that delivers the open, spacious feeling of a lounge while surrounding passengers with an incredibly strong protective structure. It offers the freedom of an open living space combined with the safety of a reinforced steel fortress. One of the worst experiences when driving a large luxury van or SUV in historic European cities like London, Paris, or Rome is maneuverability. Traditional vans are notoriously awkward, requiring constant multi-point turns to navigate narrow streets. Their front wheels are limited by large combustion engines and outdated steering designs. Zeekr identified this weakness and approached it differently. Because the CM architecture is fully electric and optimized for compact packaging, the front wheels aren't restricted by engine blocks or traditional drivetrains. This allowed engineers to give the front wheels an extreme steering angle of more than 50 degrees. At full lock, the wheels turn so sharply that the vehicle almost pivots around its own center. Despite its large size, the Zeekr Mix has a turning radius of just 4.95 meters, making it more maneuverable than many compact hatchbacks, including the Volkswagen Polo. It eliminates the traditional compromise of owning a large family vehicle. You get the space of a commercial van combined with the agility of a small city car. With the B-pillar removed and the floor completely flat, the Zeekr Mix no longer feels like a traditional car cabin. Instead, it becomes a mobile living space. For generations, passengers have been forced to sit in fixed rows facing forward. Zeekr completely abandoned that concept. The front seats are mounted on powered rails that allow them to rotate up to 270 degrees. At the push of a button, both front seats can swivel around to face the rear passengers. A hidden table rises from the center console, instantly transforming the interior into a mobile office, dining area, or lounge. But despite its luxury-focused interior, the Zeekr Mix is far from slow. Underneath the flat floor sits a powerful rear-mounted electric motor producing 415 brake horsepower. This spacious electric lounge can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 5.6 seconds, quick enough to surprise many performance hatchbacks. It creates a unique combination of calm comfort and strong electric performance, allowing passengers to sit face-to-face while the vehicle accelerates effortlessly. If you really want to understand how advanced this vehicle is, look at the steering system. For over a century, steering wheels have been mechanically connected to the front wheels by a solid steering column, essentially a metal shaft pointing directly at the driver. In a collision, this column can become a serious hazard. The CM architecture was designed from the beginning to support steer-by-wire technology. This means there is no physical connection between the steering wheel and the wheels on the road. Instead, steering inputs are transmitted digitally to electric actuators on the front axle, similar to the fly-by-wire systems used in modern aircraft. This approach completely separates the driver from the mechanical components. In the future, the steering wheel can even retract into the dashboard during autonomous driving, creating more interior space and allowing occupants to relax. It reduces weight, improves safety, and enables adjustable steering characteristics that traditional hydraulic systems simply cannot match. Compared to this, conventional steering systems begin to feel outdated. The final argument often made against electric vans is charging time. Critics claim that nobody wants to wait 45 minutes at a charging station. Zeekr addressed that concern directly. The Zeekr Mix is built on an advanced 800-volt electrical architecture designed for ultra-fast charging. Its battery system is engineered to handle extremely high charging speeds safely and efficiently. When connected to a compatible fast charger, the battery can charge from 10% to 80% in just 10.5 minutes. That's barely enough time to step inside a service station and return to the vehicle. In the time it takes many drivers to refuel and pay, the Zeekr Mix can gain hundreds of miles of range. It significantly reduces one of the biggest objections to electric vehicles. But perhaps the most surprising part of the Zeekr Mix story is where it's headed next. This isn't just an experimental vehicle limited to Asia. It has already made its way into the United States through a major partnership. Alphabet, the parent company of Google, operates Waymo, one of the world's leading autonomous taxi companies. When Waymo needed a futuristic and reliable platform for its next generation of driverless taxis, it didn't choose an American automaker. It partnered with Zeekr. A specially modified version of the Zeekr Mix is being prepared for autonomous taxi fleets in the United States. Designed in Sweden and engineered in China, it represents a new generation of vehicles intended for autonomous transportation. While governments debate tariffs and restrictions, advanced vehicle platforms are already entering new markets through technology partnerships. The Zeekr Mix is more than just a vehicle. It represents a shift in automotive thinking. When Volkswagen introduced the ID. Buzz, it was widely praised as a modern electric van. But when placed beside the Zeekr Mix, the differences become clear. The Volkswagen still relies on a traditional B-pillar, fixed seating layouts, slower charging speeds, and conventional steering geometry. Zeekr took a different approach, combining a flexible interior, fast charging, strong performance, and unconventional engineering solutions into a single platform. It shows how quickly automotive design is evolving and how new manufacturers are challenging long-established ideas. The way cars are built is changing, and the future is arriving faster than many expected. This is Drive and RPM. If you want to stay informed about the technologies shaping the future of the automotive world, make sure to subscribe. The future is already here, and it's moving fast. See you in the next video.